Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always legendary and the new starts are always randomly rolled. That is race, class, dragonborn status, religion, and what else? Starting location. So this makes for a novel experience every single time we start a new character. Effectively, with the permadeath and the random starts and everything, I'm turning this into a roguelike series. So if you like that genre and you like Skyrim, you're probably going to love this. So let's see, we are on day 13 with our Breton rogue here, Mr. Gavin, Stabbin' Gavin as I like to call him. He's been quite resilient, quite powerful. It's a combination of the illusion and alchemy skills, I think, that is keeping him alive, along with some nifty swordplay and his favorite friendly meat shield there, Eric in the back, who is turning his back on us. He's just feeling a little emo, I guess. Yeah, following us into another dank dungeon. So yeah, I think today. It's actually been a couple weeks since I streamed because I wasn't feeling well last week, so I don't actually remember what I did the stream before this one. But yeah, I know what we're going to be doing today, and that is Wolf Skull Cave here. We're going to be looking into rumors of strange lights and noises coming from the cave over here for Mr. Falk Firebeard, the steward at the Blue Palace in Solitude, and we are doing this because we want to make our name for ourselves in the city there. Maybe become a Thane at some point, and this is the start to that journey. What else? Oh, I got a new controller. I got one of these Xbox Elite controllers. Pretty fancy. This one actually has paddles on the back so that I don't have to take my fingers off of the movement joystick in order to hit my hotkeys. That is nice. So I can switch to spells. Oh, I have it on the wrong profile though. This is gonna take some getting used to. I can switch to spells, back out to my sword, back to the empty hand without having to stop moving, which might save my bacon. We shall see about that. Yeah, so what else? Oh yeah, I wanted to do some planning and prep work for when dragons become more of a thing. Right now they're only at word walls. We might be tasked with taking them out. We might also haplessly happen upon one of them at a word wall. But in another 9 levels or so, they're going to start randomly spawning and attacking. So we need to be ready for that. And the main thing that I was thinking was, how are we going to defend ourselves against those breath attacks, especially when the dragons are flying up in the air and everything. We do have access to a lesser ward, which we have learned as part of the beginning of the college quest line. But we don't really have any talent or skill in the restoration skill tree, which is where the wards are from. So we're not going to get a whole lot of mileage out of that, since, you know, through my own gameplay restrictions that I've imposed for this series, if that skill is not part of the class, then I'm not going to perk into it. I might not be able to avoid using it now and then, but ooh, there's a nightshade. Grabbing it. But I don't think that's going to be an effective tool for defense against dragon's breath attacks. The other thing is we are skilled in the use of block. So while the rogue prefers an empty offhand and to parry defensively with his sword and not use a shield, shields are still an option. We do have a passive skill that buffs our one-handed damage if we don't have anything in the left hand. But in the case of dragons and staying alive, I think it might be prudent to do the Permadeath quest and see if we can get Spellbreaker. That does have a built-in ward, so when you block magic with that thing, you know, you actually do get some defense out of it. Quite effective defense, actually, too. So I think that'll be our next order of business. But right now, we're just trying to make a name for ourselves in Solitude. And that starts with Wolf Skull Cave. Oh yeah, I've also hooked up the animated armory animations, the rapier animations, to Red Eagle's Bane. So we get the stabby stab. It's slow. It's still not as fast as what you would get from a rapier from that mod. So at some point I may, you know, switch to an actual proper rapier for the attack speed. But we do get the benefit of the actually, I don't need to favorite that anymore. We do get the benefit of this enchantment here, and it does give a little bit of fire damage, and I think it applies fire damage to all enemies, not just undead, but it does make low-level undead flee, so that can be helpful in sticky situations if we're getting set upon by a horde of angry undead. All right, Eric, you ready? Let's get you prepped here. Give you some courage.
Take on all of Skyrim.
Yeah, that's the ticket. All right, Wolf Skull. Now, there are rumors of strange lights and noises coming from this cave here. Falk Firebeard, the steward at Solitude, was ready to just dismiss this as, you know, the guy reporting it just being jumpy and paranoid. But, you know. I'm not seeing any action in chat here. Just let me make sure that I have started the stream properly. No, we're good. It looks like we got a couple of viewers. Oh, I had the wrong chat pop out. All right, give me a second. You guys don't want to see the bills and everything there. Can't find my mouse. There it is. Wrong chat pop out. Noob mistake. I see Christian Winters. Hello. The Foo Fighters drummer has died. Oh, I hadn't heard about that. I do like the Foo Fighters. And Carnot. Good to see you again. Good. I'm doing well. How are you? Hope you're doing well. And Witchy Wish. Nice to see you again as well. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's doing well on this fine Saturday. Get my chat set up the way it should be. I was wondering why my Stream Elements bot hadn't popped up there. Let's see this. Lucky day 13. Oh, one thing I forgot to do was put on this ridiculous looking ethereal crown here. Not going to be winning any fashion contests with this thing, but it does allow us the abilities of 2 standing stones, which are quite powerful with Andromeda. Standing stone overhaul.
It's a bit depressing.
You said something there, Eric. All right, we should. I think we have a couple of. Oh no, we just got the regular old Draugr. We got a couple of necromancers down a bit deeper here, so we got to be ready for them. I think I'm going to try to hit them with the command spell. Try to ignore the alchemical ingredients before they can pop a ward.
What was that?
Okay, got one of them.
Over here.
Oh, sorry, Eric. Alright, there's going to be a couple more coming through this door here. Yep. Now, I don't know if that's going to be a friendly zombie or an unfriendly one. Well, it's a dead one. Should have a couple more. Draugr up here. Right now, the minions can take care of it. See if we can help out. Oh, just killed the zombie. Or not the zombie, the commanded minion. Okay, we're good though. We're good. Now, one drawback about this Red Eagle's Bane here is that not at my best, but it'll work out. Okay, well, wish you a speedy recovery there, friend. It doesn't have a lot of charge, this Red Eagle's Bane here. Let's see. As a general rule of thumb, we try not to eat food that we find in a necromancer den. Especially the meat products. So, we'll leave that be. Do have to add Star of the West. Oops. No, it just wanted to... God, I'm rusty. 2 weeks without Skyrim. Oh, this does not bode well. New controller. Ooh. Some funky, funky occlusion going on here. 2 weeks without Well, I know I've played Skyrim between now and then, but just not on this character. And a new controller on Permadeath kind of gives me an uneasy feeling. And this unlucky day 13. Better safe than sorry with the food, right? Exactly. Let's just say Accidental Cannibal would be an awesome name for an indie band, but not an awesome name for an experience. Well, that's something you don't see every day, huh?
Wolf Queen, hear our call and awaken. We summon Potema.
So maybe there was something to Varnius's,
Long have you slept the dreamless sleep of death, Potema.
Varnius's
no longer
worrying.
Hear us, Wolf Queen. We summon you.
I wonder...
We summon Potema.
I can get this dude from all the way over here. Get him to cause trouble for us before we get down there. Ooh, maybe these guys too. Okay, cool. Got 2 minions now doing my dirty work for me. Oop. Nope, she's got the ward. Okay. I'm feeling uneasy about the range that she has on us here, so let's go ahead and shore up some... Wow, she went down easy. Buff up Eric here a little bit. I don't know where he ended up. Yeah, well. We'll get him next time we come around. I am aware of the corundum ore up there. We are not a smith, so that does not do anything for us. Did the Draugr take down the necromancer? I'd rather fight the Draugr than the necromancer, honestly.
There you are.
Anakin, no, I have the height advantage. Draugr doesn't care. surprised I was able to pick those up between his feet like that. Just an apprentice necromancer against a pretty high level Draugr white there. So yeah, the necromancer stood no chance against that Draugr. Well, I should probably knock on wood here, but I've gotten 0 dropped frames. I know that the dropped frames were plaguing my last stream 2 weeks ago. That was no fun.
There's someone there. Quite a team, eh?
We do, Eric, we do. Let's have our command spell ready to go. Just, ooh, is that an apothecary satchel here? There it is.
Last mistake.
Ah, that's just a restless Draugr. We're not worried about him. I think we did command this guy earlier. Maybe that has worn off. I wonder what kind of damage he did. Doesn't seem to be applying to him. This should work. Oh, he's probably got that damn pillar right in front of him. Well, some bitch. Alright, let's try it. Yeah, alright. Might have to do it the old-fashioned way here. Alright, who wants some? Who wants a little?
Yes! Yes! Return me to this realm!
Wow, she's enthusiastic.
As our voices summon you, the blood of the innocent binds you, Wolf Queen. What? Bound by blood. What?
There, we got him. Okay.
You fools! You
I think he was taking advantage of some of the terrain earlier. Oh, we got a necromancer. Okay.
Bound by blood.
I'll let the Draugr and the meat shield take care of that. The bone shield and the meat shield. Now there are also a couple more that tend to come through this passageway over here. Oh, that's a Death Lord. Okay. That actually pissed off another Draugr somewhere. His weakness is basically ranged attacks, be it... yeah. Especially concentrated, concentration spells like Frostbite or the Sparks spell. Anyone? Anyone? There are ways around it. I have TK dodge. That will get me through projectiles if I time it correctly. But not concentration spells. It'll get me through a portion of the concentration spells because there are only a few, I think there's like 0.6 seconds of invincibility on a dodge roll like this. But TK dodge is scripted, so I can't always count on it to come out in a timely manner. Usually in interiors like this, it's fine.
What was that?
Look out!
And I also do have potions that can help mitigate that issue.
Thanks a lot.
All right, let's see if we can get the Draugr to fight for us here. No, okay.
You die!
Ha! Damn fool lost his head. That doesn't look good.
You've dug your own grave.
Alright, if that necromancer doesn't pop a spell... Oh my god. Okay, we got her. Yeah, that was Turn Undead, I think. That's the Odin version of Turn Undead that has sort of that wide slash effect. And I did a great job with some of the spells in Odin, some of the reformulated, rebalanced vanilla spells, and that's one of them. Okay, she's still alive, she's still up here, but she is now friendly.
Something is wrong. There is an intruder.
Quite a ways, didn't she?
I knew I'd find you.
Usually they're hesitant to come down these stairs, but not with her. I have to come back through here off stream and pick up all these alchemical ingredients that I'm missing. Okay.
This is what I trained for. Someone there.
Yikes. Hitting the wrong buttons on my new controller here. There you go. Use some discord there, damage them and frenzy them.
This is the end for you. This what you want?
I'm on your side. Don't do that.
That's what you think, lady. Who else we got up here? The Ritual Master.
Ha! Found you. We sure showed them, eh?
I got a bad feeling about this.
I shall not be
I
bound.
wonder what the ancient Nords used this place for.
Huh. What do you think that was all about, the whole not be bound thing? I'm sure it's fine. It's the worst that could happen. Ooh, light armor. Very nice. We could use that. Okay, well, I think we've survived our first combat encounter here. I don't think that there's anything else left to threaten us in this dungeon. Just loot the dead guys. Sneaking in late. Still alive, I see. Yes, indeed. Hello, Strudel. Hope you're doing well on this fine Saturday. Heard you didn't sleep well, and I'm sorry about that. I, on the other hand, had the first good night of sleep in an entire week last night, so... Not that that helps you out at all, but I'm feeling pretty good. There's something about that first good night of sleep that you've gotten after, you know, being all tossy and turny for about a week. Trying to clean up save files from 2017, which still work. Why do I have them? Just why? I still have some old saves around too. Not as old as 2017, I don't think. But yeah, sometimes I kind of feel like maybe I might want to see what that character is up to. See what kind of trouble I can get into. Can be fun sometimes. Did I go the wrong way? I always go the wrong way. Yes, indeed I did. This is the one without the hanging bone chimes. Is the way out. I always forget. Well, thanks. I still do have a little bit of a lingering cough, so apologies in advance if you hear me snorting or coughing into the microphone. I will do my best not to. But no promises. Keep maybe one character except the one I play at the moment. Yeah, so naturally I am not a hoarder. I tend to do a pretty good job at not storing things that are useless or meaningless to me. But with certain things I do regret getting rid of sometimes. like my old video game collection. I've recently restarted my NES collection. I got an old unworking NES console from eBay. It was more expensive than I thought. I ended up having to pay like 70 bucks for it, even for a non-working one. That wasn't in the greatest condition. It was kind of dirty. Had to clean it all up and I had to replace a couple parts in it, but now it's working like a champ. So that was fun, getting that back up and running. But then also kind of getting my favorite games back in the collection. Super Mario Bros. 3. Mega Man 1, 2, and 3. And then recently I got Tetris. And what was the other one? Oh yeah, Punch-Out! Not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. That thing is ridiculously expensive. Complete in box, anyway. All these are complete in box. Found them for good deals. I wanted Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but that one's really expensive to get the whole box set. So I settled for the one with Mr. Dream. After the lawsuit, after Mike Tyson didn't want his name on it anymore, and they had to rebrand it a little bit, take him out. But it's still the same game, just with a different Mike Tyson sprite in a different box. Next one on the list I think is Contra, and that's another one that's really expensive to get a boxed copy of, like between like $250 and $300, and that's a bit much. I don't know if I want to pay that much for an old NES game. The non-complete in-box ones are a little more reasonable. And there are ways to go about getting reproductions of boxes and stuff like that. The hardcore, like, purist collectors don't like that kind of thing. And as long as you don't put the Nintendo seal on it, it's fine. But just for my own collection purposes, I like the way it looks on a shelf. Yeah, I am a little bit froggy. The throat tends to get dried. Ew, I can't be in town with this ridiculous plate. Dinner plate on my head. Let's take that off. And it's actually kind of a nice night, so we can take the cloak off too. Get a good look at this this handsome fella here. Oh, it gets really dark at around dusk here, doesn't it? Okay, well, we took care of the issue for Falk. That spirit seemed to have flown away.
Get bored, stranger.
Seems like not a great sign. But, you know, sure, it's fine. Not our problem. We quelled the disturbance in the caves. Should make people happy. Oh, I thought that was Vander for a second. I was like, oh, do I have a delivery? My hands only? And it was just a kid. Excuse me. There it goes. Yeah, throat is dry. I'm still producing gunk from the lungs. Sinuses seem to be a little bit better. Still a little sniffly. A little runny up there. It's odd because it felt like a head cold. And it was just severe enough that I took 2 COVID tests. They both came back negative. So I doubt that I had COVID. But all the gunk...
You've returned.
Sorry if you're trying to eat or something, but all the gunk, the con cred, yeah. I didn't even see any con, but I was at a very busy airport coming home from Hawaii. So that's probably where I picked it up. But all the gunk was clear, which usually indicates allergy problems, and everything is blooming here because of, you know, spring's turning, the weather's getting warmer, and everything wants to grow.
Potema herself. Please tell me you stopped.
But I don't know. It lasted about as long as a cold.
You've done a larger service to the realm than you could possibly know.
But a lot of it didn't seem like a cold.
Resurrected Potema. I shudder at the thought.
Another con of this is it put my agent build guide back a couple weeks because I can't record dialogue.
Less commerce means less money and more starving.
The way that I was sounding, but I have gotten back on it. I'm about a third of the way through the script for that build guide too. So that should be coming in the next couple weeks, I think.
That may well be our only answer. There's something personal I was hoping you would do for me.
Oh, Jarl Elisif, I'm a married man. Well, what can I do for you?
Falk told me what you did for us at Wolf Skull Cave. He says you're someone we can trust.
Yeah, that
So we
happens
know
sometimes.
Talos worship is outlawed in the Empire.
Some of the usual
When we
suspects are
buried my
busy with
husband,
other
I
things.
made offerings to all the gods, except Talos.
I
would
think
like you to
Magus
take
and
an
crew
item of his,
are.
a war horn handed
Magus,
down
I think,
from
is
his
working on
father,
his new load
and
order,
place
getting
it at
his
the
new
shrine of
character set up.
Talos.
He's usually around. Depending on how much sleep the wind got the night before, she's sometimes here, not here. That's alright. I don't worry about it. A small group is just fine with me. As long as there's somebody to talk to. And then the Laughing Simon Discord, I think they're doing kind of an anime night over there, so they probably won't be joining the stream. But we'll probably pick up a few more folks as time goes on. I know over in
Thank you. It would
some
mean
of
a
the
lot to me.
European areas right now where a lot of people are settling in for dinner, and they usually come in, you know, toward the last half or so of the stream. No bigs, no bigs. Okay, so we got Torg's Warhorn there, I think, right? And that's the next step in becoming Thane of Solitude. What time we have? 7:17. Okay, I think we have just enough time now to maybe talk to Noster, Eagle Eye, and give him a septum so that we can get a little bit of a boost to our favor with Mara. And then we'll take a carriage ride to Lake Ilinalta so that we can, you know, spend the night with the family.
Oh,
Check in on
time to do it as you please.
the wife and kid.
But what about those who depend on you so much?
Time to go smack down a couple Thalmor. Yeah, so that poses some interesting roleplay considerations, right? So I think that Gavin here, he's trying not to make enemies with the Thalmor, right? He sees them as a powerful organization. He doesn't necessarily agree with their methods. He definitely doesn't agree with their methods, and he doesn't necessarily agree with their politics either. Kind of like doesn't apply to him. But neither do the Stormcloaks. He has no personal stake in the whole Talos worship thing. He's not a Talos worshipper.
Oh, thank you.
He's not from
Divine
Skyrim, so he kind of feels like
special
that's not his fight. He's just going to try to stay out of it. But his desire for fame, or at least notoriety, is kind of putting him at odds with the Thalmor in this case, right? So that might kind of shift his allegiances a little bit. I don't know. We'll have to see how it
I was the finest
how it
scout
shakes
in the
out.
Legion once. Tracked down all the places
Now, depending
in
on
the
how many
wilds that
favors
were
we've done
causing
for people
trouble.
around
Lost my helmet in
the
one of
city,
old
we
caves.
might need this guy's
My pretty
quest in
helmet.
order to become Thane later. So I'll go
Life
ahead and
just
pick
got
it up
worse
now.
After that. Kept losing things. So many things.
Maybe I could help you hunt that helmet down.
Oh, you could? I sure would love to have it again. Could show you some of my old scouting tricks.
Oh, are you ill too, Carnet?
What? You see a man falling on hard times, and you think he's been like that forever? I was there. I fought in the Great War.
Yeah,
was
since
on
the
the
whole
field
pandemic
that
thing hit, the whole time,
When I was
you know,
struck
that
down,
everybody was scared of COVID
You
and everything,
understand?
we didn't really
They left
leave,
me
we
for
didn't go
dead.
anywhere, and I
I
didn't
didn't
get
leave them.
sick in the least bit for like 2 years.
Always good talking to
But
you.
then the first flight we took to Denver to go see some friends after, you know, the vaccines were all available and we were all juiced up and things were calmed down a little bit. On the flight back, I got really sick, and that was probably more of a bacterial infection, something I picked up off a surface, because that wasn't a respiratory thing at all. That was more of a stomach bug. I think it's just my immune system like not being exposed to things for 2 years and then all of a sudden going back out in the world. Okay, so if I'm going back to Ilinalta, I need that alternate carriage stop. And then the next couple flights we took, I didn't get sick at all. But then this Hawaii one, I was fine all through the stay in Hawaii, which was good because I would much rather be sick at home than be sick in Hawaii, you know? So while it's not fortunate getting sick, it was the timing on that was fortunate. If I were to get sick, it happened when I would prefer it to. Excuse me. Other Lake Ilinalta. And then we'll take a carriage to Whiterun and see what we can do about this this war horn here. Now, just because we are placing an item at the shrine does not really technically mean we're worshiping Talos, right? So we should be okay, right? I mean, the Thalmor seem reasonable enough. They would understand. I would just be like, "Oh no, I'm just returning a war horn that belonged here. I'm not a Talos guy or anything." Oh, the fog's looking great out here in Falkreath. So I did do a little bit more work on the house. It's getting pretty fleshed out. Not quite done with it. There's still a few animal busts that I need to complete the place. Getting a little framey here. How we doing? Yeah, it's dropping a little bit.
Dragonborn, huh? Was it your mom?
GPU's kind of pegged. That's all right. Just an encoding thing, I'm sure. Hey, Haster. Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think the only thing I need left in the entry hall here is one more elk head. I need an elk hide and some large antlers. Got plenty of leather strips. I think that one goes like right here. And then I can get rid of this ridiculous workbench here. But for all intents and purposes, this place is really fully functional. We got everything we need. Ooh, got a torch bug there. Got a whole bunch of ingredients planted for, you know, my paralysis poisons and resistance potions. Everything the body needs. We got a kitchen, we got a steward, we got a wife, we got a kid, we got a housecarl. We got a dog, we got a pony, we got a cow, we got a chicken. Need to put some nice nice weapons and stuff in the display cases. And I have that nice mod, I don't remember what it's called, but it turns the display cases into actual weapon racks. So they stay put. Wait, was that my, Oh, those are small antlers. Looking for big antlers. It'd be nice if they just, came with the, Alchemist Tower edition, huh? Hello, wifey.
Hello, my love. Back from some adventure, I bet.
Oh yeah, making progress in Solitude there. Making a name for myself. How's the store doing?
We have a cozy little profit. Here, this is your share, love.
Haster's fine, thanks. It was national holiday yesterday. Today is a lazy day for me. Also wish you a fast recovery. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm on the mend for sure. Just a little bit of dryness and gunk in the throat, but other than that, I'm good to go. Thank you for the well wishes. National holiday is always nice, so you get like a nice 3-day weekend then. Very nice.
Fine, love. I think the fresh air does wonders for all of us. And this house, it's just perfect.
Glad you like it. You know, some of the spouses that you have really don't like living out here. They would much rather live in the city. So it's nice to see that Isolda is enjoying it out here. All right, let's wait a couple hours. We'll eat and we'll sleep. And then we'll wake up and pray, and then we'll head out to Whiterun so that we can head over to that Shrine of Talos over there. Gotta get rid of the skooma somehow, too. Raw clam meat, huh? No, thank you. What do we got to eat? Oh, we don't have much. We have cheese. You know what? Maybe there's something better to eat. Maybe some kind of meat. We have the home-cooked meals from Isolde, but we might have some better food. There we go. Venison stew. That sounds great, actually. Let's eat that. Yep, celebrated our War of Independence that started in March 25th, 1821. Okay. Kind of like, so not maybe quite an Independence Day yet, but the declaration of such, maybe? Sounds awesome. Okay, there we go. Now we're sated. I just want to now drop off my vegetable soup. Ingredients. Okay. Bedtime, I think. Hey, Raya, how are you doing?
Honor to you, my Thane.
Honor to you as well.
All right, then.
As you were. Making herself a late night snack, it looks like. I'm a big fan of a late night snack myself. Get a solid 8 hours here. Well, the plan was to begin March 25th, but in actuality it started 2 days later, if I recall correctly. Okay. Best laid plans of mice and men, as it were, right? Let's see. Trying to find a nice little spot to pray here. Maybe over here in the corner. Now nobody's using this room. Let's pray in here. Oh, I got a better idea. Never use the upstairs, the balcony from from the Alchemist Tower here, but it's a beautiful view. Let's see how the weather is. Okay, I loaded up an elf character I made in 2017, and let's just say I did not have any elf improvement mods on. Ooh, yeah, a little harsh with the bone structure, huh? Oh wow, there's like a chest up here and everything. Could use some seating though, right? Easy access to this damn hawk's nest. Actually, the feathers. Hawk's egg too. Interesting. The feathers are very useful for a lightly armored melee fighter. Favor with Mara at 178.1%. Okay, let's go ahead and take our own carriage to Whiterun. We do have a carriage driver under our employ, stationed right outside the house there.
Hello, friend.
Hey there, Marcurio. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Stay vigilant, friend.
Always, always. Never seen that nest. Yeah, I don't think I have any Hearthfire specific mods installed. Interesting. Yeah, I wouldn't have seen it either if it weren't for the third-person camera that was just, you know, pointing directly at it when I came up out of that hatch.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, it's been 9 years since. I want to go to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off.
Good, good.
It's almost getting downright hot now.
Well, you said something there. It's going to be 94 degrees out here today in Phoenix, Scottsdale anyway. Next week it cools off a little bit, but then after that the hot weather starts, I'm sure. We normally get, you know, 2 or 3 weeks of spring before it goes from winter to summer. If I get on my horse, will that fix Eric? Let's put the horse in that run area over there. Don't want to piss off the locals, you know? We're just leaving our horse laying around anywhere. Hopefully that fixed him. I don't see him. He's on the other side of the building over here. Eric! Where are you? Oh, here he comes. Yeah, he looks better now. Okay. Although he is wearing that ridiculous helmet. Wish he'd take that thing off. Oh, there he goes. Yeah, well. Oh, let's see here. So I want to just, you know, pick up some water while I'm here. Make sure I'm well fed and hydrated. And then we'll head out. Excuse me. Man, I like the face Xavi says when you marry her, but I don't like that she's an Argonian. So I basically never marry her. Xavi. I didn't know that there was a female Argonian marriage candidate. That's interesting. No, I don't need to sell anything off on stream. Although I am getting kind of encumbered. Let's go ahead and
What? You're someone who can get things done. I like
didn't think
that.
Gavin was that tall to be able to smack that thing around. And that thing's made out of metal. That probably really
Blades,
hurt.
helmets, pretty much
Whacking his head
anything
off of
to
that
suit your needs.
cast iron blacksmith sign there. Yikes. Yeah, I try to avoid doing inventory management on stream, but my encumbrance was getting a little high and Adrian was right there, so whatever. Yeah, it doesn't sound familiar to me, Xavi. Might be from a mod. Okay, water.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm
This is a local
drinks,
favorite
and warm
and
beds.
one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Hold up.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Well, just a refill of water, and we'll see what you have for sale on the menu there too. She's in Windhelm. She's vanilla. You have to get her an amulet or something, then she is marryable. Interesting. Have to look into that. And what do you have for sale?
Drink for the thirsty, food for the hungry.
Oh, maybe I can sell off this skooma now. Running skooma in Whiterun. Not a good look. Don't want any of the raw stuff. Maybe I can sell off this clam meat too, so I don't accidentally eat it. Get a disease. Stock up on some protein here. Alright, we're good.
God's blessings on you.
Oh, is she the one in the Argonian assemblage? Yeah, there's I haven't spent a whole lot of time in that Argonian assemblage. And there's also that quest that you get from the warehouse. I think it's the East Empire Company warehouse in Windhelm. I've never done that quest. I've played this game for probably close to 5,000 hours across all platforms, and I've never done that quest. It's just an area of the map that I just haven't spent a whole lot of time, you know? Maybe I should do that on another profile somewhere. The phrase that I like is, "You have a kind heart. I'd be honored to walk by your side until the trees themselves fade away, if you would have me." That is a nice quote. Have I purchased this house? Am I Thane of Whiterun? No, I haven't. How much septums do I have? 28,000. Okay. So that's an easy, with Skyrim Unbound, all you have to do is purchase Breezehome. Because Thanedom in Whiterun is tied to the main quest, and we don't have that start with Skyrim Unbound. The workaround for that was to let you buy Breezehome without the main quest requirements. And then tie Thanedom to just purchasing property instead of, you know, rewiring the quests to gain favor in the hold. So that's an easy Thanedom. Just have to make sure we keep $10,000 in the bank. Breezeholm is usually $5,000 in vanilla, but with Unbound to sort of make it a little more difficult to buy the house and become Thane. Because it's immediately available, they made it more expensive. So it's $10,000 in my game. All right, Lux. Sure is nice having the horse. Tell you what. Makes getting around a lot quicker. And I looked it up. If you say yes, then she says, a short life can be in this land. Short as life can be in this land, we will have each other. Some good quotes there. How are we doing on needs here? Looking pretty good. So what games you guys been playing? Just Skyrim or branching out? Elden Ring is still owning my butt. There is a lot to explore in that game. There's a lot of similarities with Skyrim, actually. It's a long haul game for sure. The world is huge. There are a ton of NPCs everywhere. There's a lot to discover in the open world. The implementation of the open world for it being From Software's maiden voyage into that realm is actually great. In terms of how they've encouraged exploration and things like that. Oh, Lux has leveled up. Now, let's see. We have to be careful. There is... There is a saber cat. That might be him right there, actually. Yep, there he is. Hey, you.
Come on.
Saber cats are weak to poison. So we'll just let that
Only a fool
be the case.
himself gets surrounded.
Saber cat pelt. I might need this for a bust or two back at the house, so. Novice lock we can pick. I think that's the only one we can pick right now because our lock skill is so low. There we go. Damn butterflies. This is now a butterfly catching stream. Hope you guys are okay with that. Alright, where did Lux go? He's all the way up there. Luckily, I have a horse whistle. Just Skyrim. It takes so much time to write that it's a full-time prospect getting 10 characters from point A to point B. Yeah, I hear ya. Oh, by the way, Strudel, I have decided to start reading your stuff. Oh my god, there's another... Now, I do still have the blade poisoned here. Where is... There he is. If I can get him. Uh-oh.
Why won't you die?
That was a big lag right there. I'm surprised I even hit him with that. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick save here, and I'm gonna reload the game, because this is not right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start reading your stuff tonight, Strudel. Page 1, Chapter 1, Volume 1. Can't wait. just been in the mood to read something which it doesn't actually hit me all that often. Staring at computer code all day kind of makes you not want to read books when you get off work, you know? Yeah, Carnet, Strudel has been writing volumes and volumes of Skyrim fanfic for a long time. The link to her books are in the description below. Go ahead and click that. Give it a read if you're into that kind of thing. Well, the first volume is that character from 2017 that I loaded the picture of. Oh, amazing. No, we were just getting really, really framey. A lot of huge frame drops, so I just did a quick save and reloaded. One very, very long story. Indeed. All sort of in the same universe, I guess. Lots of bloodlines at different times, I would say. Generational jumps and things like that. Days of our lives. Excuse me. Still acting up. Yeah, this kind of thing doesn't happen when I don't stream, but the GPU, even though it's a meaty GPU, I'm running a 3080. Encoding and running the game in the manner that I'm running it, I'm, you know, and getting 60 frames per second, that's pretty good with these effects and these graphics. But every once in a while the encoder starts acting up, and then that just causes the GPU to need a little kick in the rear, you know? Oh, you know what? I do want to go pick up the ingredients from that saber cat, though. The teeth can be nice. And I might need the pelts. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Already been looted. Automatically through convenient horses. Okay, good to know. I'm reading like 3 books at the same time always. One before bed, one when I am out, and last when I am in my car or on bike waiting. So I'll give it a go, Strudel. Okay, there you go. You got yourself a new reader. You know, I'll expect a kickback. Oh shit. Once you start making money off of that thing. Strudel.
I can take you. It is a shame that was necessary.
Wow. Oh, you know what it is? It's the automatic looting of convenient horses, because I got real framey there too. Alright. Don't know what else to do about that. It's gonna have to be something that we deal with. Okay, so once we place this horn, we're gonna have some uninvited Thalmor guests trying to kill us. So as soon as we place this horn, I gotta be ready. Weapons already poisoned. We can at least take someone out. Oh, for the magic protection, we're gonna want the cloak, and for the extra life, we're gonna want the ethereal crown. Here we go. And you know what? Let's do this too. Shared ancestry. Avatar. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop these potions. Ouch. We can get one of them here.
My money.
Just the two of you? Well, today is not your lucky day, Lorkelin. Why are you trying to kill me, huh? Let's see, were they looking for us? In recent weeks, 2 prisoners have confessed to worshipping at a Talos shrine in the hills above White River Gorge. This cult must not be allowed to grow any further. Find the shrine, hunt down any heretics you find there, take no prisoners. Elenwyn. Okay, so they were just under pressure from leadership. They're not targeting us specifically. But, you know, Eldisif owes us a little more now than she did before, that's for sure. It's more than just a favor. Now we're killing Thalmor? Well, we are not a known Talos worshipper. So that's something. Maybe they won't have any idea that it was Gavin that killed these agents. I thought it was maybe just some group of Thalmor loyalists, or not Thalmor, Talos loyalists, Stormcloaks maybe. They really don't have any reason to suspect us of such things. Gavin is a pretty open book. He's making a name for himself as a worshiper of Mara, not Talos. And just being a general good guy that is nonpartisan. So we should be alright, I think. We'll see. Okay, so heading back to Whiterun now. Probably gonna take the carriage straight back to Solitude. Give Elisif the good news. That the Pantheon is complete. And maybe her husband can take full advantage of the afterlife now. Yeah, so Gavin's not really interested in politics except for what it can gain him in renown. And while he's not really interested in the whole Thalmor versus Stormcloak debate, he is interested in earning the favor of powerful political figures. So having the favor of the Jarl of Solitude and debatably the High Queen of Skyrim. Depending on whose policies you think take precedence. Should it be the moot, or should it just fall on a line of succession there? Gavin doesn't really care.
Need a ride?
As long as he has favor with them.
Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, steady. Solitude's a big...
That was almost anticlimactic. Well, it would have been much more climactic if I weren't able to hit him with that command spell. That's for sure. Whether Gavin lives and dies has a very strong direct relationship with how good my aim is with that command spell, and whether or not it affects the enemy that I'm aiming at. Really digging the look of this character. He does look roguish, but also like classy, fancy, stylish. And with this armor, it looks like everything fits well. It like is attached where it should be attached. You know, the crossbow looks like it belongs there. The bolts, even the mask. I like it. I think it's coming together really well. No suspense at all. Yeah, I feel like until we hit some very specific bosses, like Orchendar and Orchendor for the Periite quest, that guy is tough, man. That's gonna get a little squirrely. And dragons we're very untested against, so that could be very tense. Which is kind of why I'm trying to prepare for that. But yeah, it's kind of I have mixed feelings about it, right? Because I'm proud of how this character has developed. And in terms of, you know, both the personality and, you know, we're kind of fleshing out backstory and we're doing some role play and personality and just the look and everything is fitting really well. I'm having a lot of fun with the gameplay, but also I'm proud of the way that my strategies and tactics have played out. I don't really have any difficulty mods, but legendary difficulty from level 1 is plenty difficult enough in my opinion. I don't know, so I'm proud that this character has been fleshed out so well, but we're kind of losing that permadeath tension that we have most of the time at early levels. Now, I feel like we're going to get it back once we start, like, the next phase of Potema. That's going to be a tough fight. That's going to be a really tough fight. Dragons are probably going to be really tough. We just haven't gotten random dragon attacks yet. The Orchendor fight is going to be tough. That collar fight in at Felglow Keep was I don't know that we were ever in real danger, but that fight did get out of hand. That wasn't how I expected that fight to go, and that was a little tense. So there still is tension to be had. What are we doing here? Where is Elisif? Time is it? She's having lunch somewhere, maybe back in her quarters. I think her room is back here. Is that Elisif? Oh, you keep it so dark in here. There she is.
It's a fine day with you around.
Oh, well, thank you. She's single and ready to mingle, it sounds like. So, I've placed the tribute at the Shrine of Talos. So your husband should be taken care of.
Falk said I could count on you. You have more than earned the right to purchase property and take the next step to becoming a Thane. Speak to Falk when you have the funds.
Oh, is YouTube messing with compression? I haven't had any dropped frames, so knock on wood. Should be okay connection-wise. Okay. Anything else you need, Mayara?
There is room in my court for a new Thane. It's an honorary title mainly.
It was while you were running, so who knows? Okay, yeah, usually a lot of movement.
However, I could only grant the title to someone who is known.
My bit rate's pretty good. It's holding steady around the high 7,000 kilobits, 7,000 or 7 megabits.
Good luck to you.
Which is plenty for, I think I'm streaming at 720p, so yeah, probably just YouTube funkiness. It sucks.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Okay. How many people do I have to help now? Assist the people of Havengar. I need one more. Okay, so we can do the Noster thing. There's probably easier ways. to get that last favor completed. Trying to think of what it might be. Maybe Sheogorath's thing. But you know, I was just complaining about how we don't have a whole lot of tension. So maybe we should, what was it, Shadow Green cap? No, Shadow Green is in the Rift, I think. What is this one called? Find Noster's helmet inside Rime Rock Burrow. Okay, so that's just a Radiant quest. That's... Where's Rime Rock Burrow? Oh, all the way over here. Yeah, that's a Radiant quest. That's randomly placed. All right. How are we doing on needs here? Did I ever pop Avatar? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I don't remember. Didn't need it anyway. Still doing good on needs, and we have plenty of stuff in the pack, so... No bigs. Thought that was Vander again.
But those tendrils bind our reality together.
Okay, so we have kind of a long ride to Rime Rock. Hopefully don't run into too much excitement on the way. And I don't remember what Rime Rock is. Is that where Sebastian Lort is? Sebastian Lort? For the Clavicus Vial quest? Oh yeah, speaking of Couch Warrior, he did those D&D Battleground things, but I haven't heard any updates from him. Last I heard, he was working on the next episode of Aetherius. But, or Ascendance. What's he calling it? Condescendence? Where is Lux? She's probably right around here. Maybe at the stables. Ascendance. So it's not condescendence. Yeah, I haven't heard anything. He's probably busy with real life. Which is a shame. I mean, what in his life could possibly be more important than producing free entertainment for us, right? It's kind of a travesty if you think about it. It's an injustice. It's one of the greatest injustices in the world today, is that he can't drop whatever he's doing in order to entertain us properly. Because we're entitled, damn it. I'm being sarcastic. In case anybody's sarcasm detector is broken. Need to know what happens to Robard. Yeah, he took quite a turn. He's kind of you know, taking a turn to the dark side, it seems, a little bit too. Letting his angry side out. She has every right to be angry, right? You said you want to prepare for Dragon. Was that only for Spellbreaker, or did you have something else in mind too that I missed? No, mainly right now is for Spellbreaker. Other steps that I've taken, I've started the Dawnguard questline so that I had access to crossbows. Role-playing wise, I feel like crossbows have a lower barrier to entry for somebody who is not trained in archery, which Gavin is not. Okay, who is this guy? for this lady. Just a Nord. Okay. So we went with crossbows, but I'm not running the mod that unlocks crossbow crafting for everybody, so I didn't have access to it until I started the Dawn Guard questline. So that's another preparation. I didn't want something that was going to take over my playstyle, because this is a rogue class, and rogue classes are not talented or skilled in archery. But I did want something to be able to apply poisons at range. So I figured that a crossbow, roleplay-wise, would be easy enough to use for a novice to be able to just point and shoot, and also deliver his potent poisons to airborne enemies. So that was kind of step one. Stormcloaks, we don't have any beef with them. And then step two is going to be more like the Spellbreaker stuff. So we have means of delivering damage with a skill that we are talented and skilled in and proficient at, which is alchemy. Now we just need to focus on staying alive through those damn breath attacks. Okay, we got a troll and a snow bear up here. Oh, come on.
That's the end of that.
Am I out of poison? Oh no! I think I have more poison, I just need to hook it up to the hotkey. Oh yeah, lots of poison. Now what hotkey was it? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 it looks like. So yeah, that's about the long and short of my preparation for dragons. Stick 'em with the pointy end, indeed. The septic pointy end. Lux, come help me out here. Now there was the snow bear over here too that I am a bit concerned about. Let's have the sword ready. Oh, there he is. Really? Bear's gonna be cowardly? Cast the doppelganger spell on him. Paralysis is fun. Alright, Lux. Let's get the show on the road here. Still quite a bit farther to the west. So yeah, we're not Dragonborn, so we don't have access to Dragon Rend against...
Cave up ahead.
Oh boy, we got bandits. Really? You are commanded. Why are you attacking the horse? Ouch. Okay, that really hurt. I think Eric's bugged. He's not fighting. He's not leaving his horse. Paralysis is fun. Encumbrance is still okay. Really blowing through these poisons here. Might have to make a pit stop back at Lakeview. Brew up some more of them. That sword in real life I think would be a bit of a pain to wield because the handle is twice his hand. If it has the wrong shape to, well, he'd be in trouble. Yeah, it's probably a little bit long to be properly wieldy. Usually a heavier handle means more control with the blade end, though, so maybe it's more balanced than what it looks like. But yeah, in my opinion, one-handed swords are just a little bit too big in this game. Just a little bit, for most races. They tend to fit better with Nords and... with Nords and High Elves. But with average to shorter races, they're too long. Okay. We don't have any beef with you. Good, good. Alright, I'm moving. So yeah, I think this is where Sebastian Lort is for the Clavicus Vial quest. Okay, the path is going to get pretty narrow up here, so we're going to go ahead and do the rest on foot. Now, I don't know if Sebastian Lort actually spawns in here. Who are you yelling at? At least he got off his high horse. If Sebastian actually spawns in here without having started the quest... But there is probably an unbound Atronach in here that we have to be careful for. So, let's get ready for that.
Maybe treasure.
Yep, okay, so there is the... Let's see if I... Nah, I totally missed. That's gonna hit the brazier. Oh, no, it got the Atronach. Great. Hopefully I can get them to fight... Oh, no, Sebastian is here. And he's probably pretty tough. And he's going to be hard to hit with that command spell, too, now that he's noticed us. Oh, Eric, you want to help out here a little bit? Ouch. Yeah, okay, that hurt. And it slowed.
This is the end for you.
I want to pop a home-cooked meal right now. That will give me health and stamina regeneration. Okay, Miss Atronach does not seem to be helping at all.
This is the power. You fall down and flee together.
Okay, got him. Alright, now things will be a little more anticlimactic, just like I like them.
It is a shame that was necessary.
Okay. That staff looked interesting, huh? Staff of Dragon's Teeth ignites all targets doing 5 damage for 4 seconds. On death, the ground burns for 15 damage per second. Okay, so that's an apocalypse spell. The Dragon's Teeth spell sends out like 4 different projectiles, kind of like a shotgun out in front of you. And then, yeah, like it said, if you kill someone with it, then it ignites the ground underneath for a bit of a fire trap. Okay, so Sebastian spawns, but the Rueful Axe does not. Interesting. Good to know. It's not a two-hander. It should be longer for 2 hands. Oh, this should be longer than that? This is almost the height of the character. Not quite, but almost. In my experience, 1.5 times the hand value. So for one-handed, it's 1.5 times your hand, and two-handed has 3 times your hand. Oh, for the handle itself? Because that seems very short for the blade. That sounds more like a dagger. It's like we've already read that one. That was just conjuration anyway. Noster's helmet. There we go. And I'm carrying too much. Hey, meat shield slash mule. Pack mule.
Of course.
The handle I meant should be... Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. I should probably also get a crossbow for Eric too, right? So he has something to use against dragons.
If there's any way I can be of service, please let me know.
Small antlers. I need the big ones. May as well take them though. I can come back later and clear this place out. Okay, so there's Noster's helmet. We just need to get that back to him now, and we should. Oh, then we have to buy. Was it Proudspire Manor? Buy the House in Solitude, and then we can become Thane. That's going to be a pricey purchase. It might take me some time to get to the point where I'm furnishing that place completely. Need to go open the house up. It's actually warm here. Yeah, I'm sweating a little bit, man. We're in a similar part of the country to each other. Strudel's in Colorado. I am in Arizona. So we do get some similar weather here and there. Lunar Contact. Hello, hello. Yes, and 1 Daedric arrow. Followers duplicate them. With my follower mods, I'm not sure that's actually the case, but it might be. I'll have to experiment with that. I'm running Nether's follower framework. Okay, I hoofed it all the way over here, so I'm just gonna fast travel back. I really don't like retreading ground back to back, you know. Gets monotonous. And if you're already cleared the place of enemies and random encounters, then you're not gonna find anything new on the way back. Is that a merchant? Traveling merchant.
You're that mage from the college. Take a look.
Okay, so for Peryite's quest, we're gonna need some things. We're going to need a death bell. We're going to need a flawless ruby. We're going to need vampire dust, and we're going to need a silver ingot. So let's take a look for those. We got to find Noster here too.
Hello, friend.
I found your helmet.
Look at it. That's real Nord craftsmanship, that is. Let me show you an old trick I learned as a scout. Makes it harder for the enemy to notice you.
Sneak, huh? Yeah, right.
Always good talking to you, friend.
Well, now that should count as helping the citizens of Skyrim, right? Or, oh, that didn't count. Assist the people of Hafingar? Okay. Well, you know what? There's something I can do.
Straight from the fjords.
You wouldn't have a few minutes to run down to the docks, would you?
Sure. What do you need from the docks?
Well, I've got a shipment of spices the East Empire Company is holding up. I need someone to convince them to release it.
All right. Shouldn't be a problem.
Get back to me when you're done and I'll give you something for your time. Good luck out there. Seems
Now, I'm
like a
pretty
tough
sure this
time to be
does
wandering
count as
Skyrim.
a favor quest for the people of Hafingar. I'm not sure why the Noster thing didn't proc.
Taste of home and
It's kind of concerning. I hope it's not bugged. Oh, and I realized for that Sebastian Lort fight, I didn't have my cloak on, and I didn't have the ethereal crown on either. Tempting fate. Got to take better stock before these combat encounters. So, I've been thinking about training here a little bit too. Master level trainers for both alchemy and light armor are both...
You talk to Ed Brothers. Deja has no words for you.
Are both part of the Dark Brotherhood. Where am I going? Man. Victoria's not even at the docks. That's a pain in the ass. They're both part of the Dark Brotherhood, but Gavin here is a good guy. He's not particularly interested in joining an assassin faction, and he wouldn't be talented at it anyway. He wouldn't be very good at it. So I've been trying to think of ways in my head to reconcile joining the Dark Brotherhood for the training, but also something that makes sense with his story. And it's probably going to have to be something complicated because I'm not running Dark Brotherhood for good guys. That's something I've never felt the need for. But it could be a nice little roleplay challenge. And I think people run into this a lot too. People who try to roleplay the game as a good guy, feeling like they want to take on the Dark Brotherhood, or at least, or start the Dark Brotherhood or something. But the Dark Brotherhood, there's no way, there's nothing redeemable about the Dark Brotherhood. They are not good guys in any way, shape, or form. Yes, highlight. I think they're expert levels. Sure. For one-handed, yeah. I have joined the companions. He gave them a firm no on becoming a werewolf, though. Just not his style. You know, he's too pretty to be a werewolf. So that's something that he has not done. Although he has unlocked training. Aethys over there, I think, is an expert level trainer. For one-handed, I've also unlocked the Orcish strongholds. So Dushnik Yal over here, I got the master level trainer open for that. And Mor Kazgur over here, I have the master block trainer over there. So those are good. One-handed and block are good. It's light armor and alchemy that are getting to about the end of their rope on what I can train without joining the Dark Brotherhood. So that's where I'm at now. I think, yeah, Vittoria's over here. Called it an early day, huh? Closing down the warehouse early, I guess. Restoration, yes. The master level restoration trainer is Danica Piercespring, not Colette in the college.
Sorry, I was lost in thought. I'm planning my wedding, you see. So many details to work out.
Yvette San asked me to check on the shipment of her spices.
Ah, yes. If she wants to pay the 2,000 gold tariff, then we'll be all set.
2,000? Yvette can't afford a tariff and she can barely afford her stand. Don't you think 2,000 is a little ridiculous?
I suppose I could make an exception. I do like her spiced wine. Fine. Tell Yvette's son her shipment will be brought up to Solitude shortly.
Alright, well thank you for being reasonable about it, Vittoria. Yeah, I wouldn't actually have to progress the quest line, the Dark Brotherhood quest line at all, right? Just need to start it to get access to the sanctuary in Falkreath. So I can see it as something like Leonard did from Gopher's playthrough, when he just kind of got drunk one night and accidentally killed Grella the Kind. Or maybe like in a fit of rage or something, and then he gets abducted by Astrid, and you know, him being a little bit too afraid to make enemies with the Dark Brotherhood, decides to just kind of symbolically join their ranks instead, but just kind of avoid any kind of jobs or anything. And maybe also, if I don't progress the quest too long, I can hit up Morrow after I get all my training out of the way and go back and take them on as a good guy thing after I've taken advantage of all their training. Oh, where am I going? I need to go back to Yvette. Excuse me. And I also need to try to find the death bell, the silver ingot. I think I have a flawless ruby because that's the hardest one to find. As soon as I find that, I usually keep a hold of it just in case I'm going to do the Periite thing. And the vampire dust. Now the death bell and the vampire dust I know that I have back home at Lakeview Manor. But I'd rather not have to take a carriage all the way back there just to find it, you know? Especially when I'm already on this side of the province.
Thank you so much. I swear it's a fight with them every shipment. Here's something for your troubles.
Oh, hey, the wind is here. Lucky 13 indeed. So far, so good. I think we're about to take on Periite's quest. Okay, so the whole rigmarole of being anointed Thane and buying the house and everything, I think I can do that off stream. But for now, I'm considering that goal closed. So we have reached goal number 1, which is becoming Thane of Solitude, for all intents and purposes anyway. So now goal 2 is to get more prepared for these dragons, and in order to do that, I would like to have Spellbreaker available as a tool against their breath attacks. Crap. Alright, one more loading screen. I forgot to look for silver ingots, vampire dust, and death bell. So I hope you're doing well, The Wind. How's your Saturday treating you? That birthday stream was a whole lot of fun. I'm glad you did that. And you're so natural in front of the camera too. It was a good addition. Nice upgrade in my opinion. Yeah, so anybody who likes my stream, I think you would love The Wind streams over on Twitch. Her link is in the description below. If you spend any time on Twitch, do please leave her a follow. I'm sure she'd appreciate it. And you also get to hang out with a lot of us over there. The Wind, I think, currently streams on Sundays and Wednesdays. Ambiguously afternoon my time. I'm not sure if she's got a set schedule for what time she starts streaming. What the hell am I doing? I'm getting so sidetracked. Okay, I think I came down here in order to find Deathbell. I think there are Deathbell in the cemetery area, or maybe just Nightshade. Just the Nightshade. I thought there was some Deathbell around here somewhere, though. Might be mistaken. Head for Helgen. Yeah, so it is a lot of fun. If you like the people you're hanging out with now, a lot of us will be there in the Wins chat on Sundays and Wednesdays. All right.
Seems
Baron.
There's no end to the needs of the Imperials.
Eric,
But
get
what
your
can I
shaft
help
out of my face.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Silver ore, no silver ingot. Got a gold ingot.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
I don't
Fight
think
more.
Viata has any ingots, so we'll check Baron's wife over here at Bits and Pieces, see if she has an ingot, and then we'll check Angeline's for the alchemical ingredients.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces.
Wow, Strudel says. I don't feel like I want to do another lung capacity test, wow, like I have in weeks past, just because, you know, the lungs aren't 100%
Come back
still.
to Bits and Pieces anytime. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Oh, she's got Death Bell, good. No vampire dust. How about a silver ingot? Silver goblet, silver ewer, no silver ingot.
Make sure to recommend us to
Boo.
your associates.
Alright, we got the Death Bell, though. Anywhere else we should check? Oh yeah, Angeline's for vampire dust. We need vampire dust and a silver ingot, and I think that's all we need for the Periite quest. I had to. I know, it's almost a requisite action to perform on my streams these days, I think.
Good to see you. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Vampire dust. You got any vampire dust? No vampire dust.
You take care of yourself now.
Okay, well, I'll take my chances in Markarth then, I guess. I would be shocked if one of the smiths in Markarth didn't have a silver ingot, seeing as how that, you know, they have a silver mine right there. Now, I could buy the silver ore and smelt it, but I think with the mods that I'm running, maybe WACCF, or maybe it's a vanilla thing that I can't make a silver, well, maybe I can make a silver ingot, but I need to have the perk for the material I'm working with in order to make the ingot. But I think silver is available to all levels. So that's an option. Maybe I should have grabbed the silver ore from Baron while I was there. Excuse me. You could just kill a vampire, just saying. Just kill a vampire. One does not simply kill a vampire.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
We do have the Dawn Guard quest that I could go kill a vampire and get the dust. But I know that I have some back at my home at Lake Ilinalta.
Climb and back, and we'll
I'm
be
just
off.
trying to avoid the extra trip.
Get up there. Nice weather for a ride.
So that would be
Move it
easier
fast.
than actually trying to kill a vampire. Okay. There should be a silver ingot at one of the smithing vendors here. I'm just hoping that Bethella has some vampire dust here. If not, not a big deal. 6 p.m. So we got a couple hours. Let's try Elizabeth's shop first. Get yourself some vampire flu. Takes care of those pesky food and water needs. Yeah, for sure.
I heard the gourmet is hiding out somewhere in Skyrim. You know, fella who wrote that cookbook? Oh, a bit of this. And
So
a bit
there
of that.
is an argument to be had for becoming a vampire, right? Namely that with Sacrosanct you do get a boost to your illusion skill, and I think speech and persuasion, depending on your blooded status. No silver ingot here, no ingredients.
Come back whenever you need something.
So for the persuasion skill and illusion skill boosts, it would be worth it. The cons, of course, tactically, is that you're going to be more susceptible to fire magic, which kind of killed us with the werewolf, the brown hand guy, Bratwurst.
Need a new blade?
We took one
Blades,
firebolt from a Dawnguard
pretty much
sentry,
anything to suit your needs.
and that killed us immediately. Hey, silver ingot, there we go. Now we just need vampire dust. And I hope Bothella has it, because if not, we have to go all the way back to Falkreath
Down the stairs, dear. Just come right in.
to grab it from Lakeview Manor, and then have to come all the way back up here just to get to Perry Shrine anyway. Which seems like a waste, doesn't it?
Hey, that isn't yours.
Take it back. I didn't mean to grab it. Oh, one bounty? Alright.
The Hag's Cure is here for all your discreet needs.
I accidentally stole a potion.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Alright, what do you got? Vampire dust, vampire dust. No vampire dust!
Now,
Ain't that a
let
pain in
me
the
know
ass.
if you need a cure, or if
You have committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. What say you in your defense?
Yeah. Listen, it's 1 gold. It was an accident. I gave it back. Can we just, you know, overlook this? I don't really have time for this, do you?
All right. But you just watch yourself. Next time I might not be so lenient.
Alright. Could just pay off my bounty, but I don't want to. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole.
I know you.
Oh, relax. He's stopping you for 1 gold? Yeah. Okay, so let's see, what time is it? Well, at least we'll get to see the family again. Sleep at home in our own bed. That's fine. I'm surprised we're not seeing more random vampire attacks either, but we tend not to be out and about at night anyway. So maybe that's why we're avoiding them. Brown hand, ew. Oh, that's only the tip of the iceberg with brown hand. Yeah, brown hand went a little off the rails. Bratwurst brown hand. The brown knight. The poop knight. Yeah, I mean, beggars only ask for 1 septum, but what does 1 septum actually buy you? Like nothing, right? Unless the food vendors are heavily discounting their goods for... Or the underprivileged folk, I guess, which could be. Deathbell in Temple of Divines in Skyrim. Yeah, I already have the death bell. I was able to find that at bits and pieces. which I did not need to buy anyway because I have a huge stockpile of it here at Lakeview. I also have several vampire dust here too. Oh yeah, this is that wolf den that I cleared out to make it safer for the fam. Am I going the wrong way? I feel like I'm going the wrong way. It's a gigantic house. Oh, there it is. I did go the wrong way. I was like, I shouldn't have any problems seeing my gigantic house in an otherwise empty forest. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab that vampire dust. We'll get a good night's sleep. Get a well-rested bonus and lover's comfort and a father's love. All the good stuff. Get a nice home-cooked meal. And then we'll head back to Markarth. Business first. Let's make sure we have the vampire dust. I'm sure that we do. Almost positive. Oh yeah, and I upgraded my advanced alchemy laboratory to an advanced lab too, so our potions and poisons will be more powerful if I make them there. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of rare ingredients here. I got even, you know, the Daedra heart and stuff too. At some point, I might have Eorlin craft me up a Daedric rapier. That sounds pretty good. Red Eagle's Bane is doing well for me, but the attack speed is just so slow compared to the actual rapiers in the game. There we go. Had 9 of them. All right. Go downstairs for some supper. Excuse me. One septon gives better prices for an hour. Indeed, and it also gives me more favor with Mara through the Winter Sun mod, the racial or the religious overhaul from a nice ion. Boy, I really stumbled through that series of statements. Oh wow, I should really dump some of this stuff off while I'm here too. All right, we'll go for the beef. We'll get some Idar cheese on there. Do we have anything green? No veggies. Fine, we'll have an apple. Have some of that spiced wine. Some water. Here we go. All right, should get an early start to the morning. That would be nice. Hey, hon. See, we're creeping up on 1 p.m. here, so that'll give us about an hour to get to Periite Shrine, kick off that quest, and then go do that sprawling dungeon. We'll see if we can get through that in an hour. Oh, we gotta pray. How's our favor looking? 1-7. It's gone down. How has that gone down? I've been praying every day. I've been giving to... Oh, you know what? I probably spend favor when I'm healing my followers. That's probably how that works. Okay, we'll take our own carriage. I was gonna dump my ingredients, but I can't be bothered.
Climbing back.
Markarth.
I can't
wait
here forever.
Oh, I'm paying you. You need to relax. Some pretty shitty customer service there. I gotta imagine I pay him a hefty premium just to sit at my property all day and wait for somebody to need a ride into town, you know? Although he probably does get pretty bored. I don't know. I have a lot of people that mill about the property. He has people to talk to. You stole something for 1 gold. That's probably the reason it went down. Oh, maybe. Yeah, could be. What am I doing here? I don't need to be in the city. I need to find the shrine. Let's take a look at the map. I'm not sure if it's faster to get there from here or from Carthwayston. I think it's Carthwayston. Definitely Carthwayston. Okay, 1 more carriage ride to Carthwayston, and then we'll ride Lux up through the mountains. Should make it easier to navigate the terrain with the horse. Should be at Permadeath Shrine in no time. There's our alternate carriage stop there. Man, I can't imagine doing Beyond Reach on Permadeath on Legendary difficulty. That is some tough content there. But that's very heavily entwined with Mara, and as being a devout Mara worshipper, that might be something that we end up doing at some point once we get, you know, comfortable fighting dragons and things like that. We could take on Beyond Reach as kind of a
Come along, no more
an ultimate challenge.
Find our way to solitude.
Why are we even going to a wedding at this far-flung end of the Empire anyway?
I told you.
That would be fun, right? Talk about not having enough tension because your character is too strong.
The Emperor's cousin, remember? Hopefully these gifts will put us in her good graces, secure that import deal, and lead the way to audience with the Emperor.
You coming, Eric? All right. I think Lux is ready for some training here too. Next time we got off of him, we'll have to do that. Get these juniper berries while we're up here. And I don't think I've actually ogled the Afflicted. So I don't think I've actually kicked off this quest, but it kicks off fine. Well, I've actually found the shrine before. It kicks off fine if you just go straight to the shrine anyway. Kicks off fine if you go straight to the shrine. I don't ogle. There we are. Should have all the ingredients I need now. Hello, friend.
Ah, a wanderer, yes. No, pilgrim, perhaps. You have come to commune with Permadeath, taskmaster and blighted lord, yes?
Not really, but I'm kind of curious. Can I commune with Permadeath?
Not everyone has the stomach required to entreat my lord. But Kesh likes you, friend. There is a way Permadeath may speak to us who will take him in. If you wish to
secret
commune
knife
with
there.
him, we'll need the incense.
Okay, tell me about this incense.
Yes, the incense. Fetch for me a
About to
death
get
flower,
high.
1 silver ingot, a flawless ruby, and some vampire dust. Then I will show you how.
Vampire dust, death bell, silver ingot, and a flawless ruby. I think we have all that. Completed the vampire dust, good. Death bell, good. Silver ingot, good. Flawless ruby, good. Here we go. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, we talked about this already, huh? I think I showed this on stream, this floating nest. I have to get in there and remove that at some point. Put it on my to-do list. Catch the green. I have the items for the vapor.
Ah, have you? Let Kesh have them.
What are you doing over there, Eric?
This will create a fine fuel.
He's always been fascinated by alchemy. He always gives me that line about not knowing how alchemy works.
That should do. Now,
so I figure he likes to toil with it in his spare time. Even though he's not good at it, he's still fascinated by it. Oh yeah.
Breathe deep, mortal.
We're about to get high as AF.
I would have you hear me.
Now we're hearing
well.
voices.
So let these vapors fill your lungs.
It's a nasty looking tree. What is this? Have I been poisoned?
In a sense, but no more poison than a fool after too much wine.
Okay, so what would you want with me?
I have watched you for some time.
Oh, really? That's embarrassing.
The decisions you've made intrigue me. And I wonder if you are the proper agent for a task of mine.
And what such task would that be?
I sent a blessing to Mundus. A wasting plague
Mundus from Mundus?
had infected a scattering of
There's Mundus
Breton
among us?
villages. One
Mundus
of
from
my
under?
monks, the elf
Mundus?
Orchendor,
You barely even knew
was
us.
sent to gather these
Sorry.
afflicted.
Just riffing.
He shepherded them into Bethardums for me,
Bethardums. That's a
but
mouthful.
has since lost his way.
Hey, little skeevy skeeve.
I will not stand for betrayal. I want you to go
Skeevy
to
Wonder?
Bethardums and kill Orchendor in my name.
Well, don't make it sound so ominous. And why exactly does he deserve to die?
An impertinent question. The elf must die.
Well, I don't
Either
just go
carry
around
out
killing
my
people for no
will
reason. It's mostly just
or do
self-defense.
not. You are not.
We've
the
also killed for
only
profit
mortal agent
bandit leaders and such
I
that have
could
bounties.
choose.
And what would I gain from this?
The pettiness of mortals. I had almost
Double wow
forgotten.
on my pun riffing.
I can grant you a powerful token for this task.
My bebopping and scatting.
An escutcheon of Dwemer capable
Dwemer?
of shielding you from both the spell and sword.
Okay, well that does sound pretty good.
Return when the elf lies dead, and it will be yours.
Okay, I've heard your request.
So you have, mortal.
That's about as far as you can stretch that one.
Kill Orchendor.
Yeah, that was a pretty exhaustive exploration of the puns available from the word Mundus. Okay, so that should be Bethardums right there, right? Alright, well it's in plain view. We'll go ahead and do a quick save and we'll head on over there. Now, Bethardums is a big, winding dungeon. Oh, I forgot to train Lux here. The strength I'm not too concerned with. When it comes to horses, I just want to get from point A to point B as fast as possible, and that kind of includes running away from tough enemies. So I tend to alternate between endurance and speed on just about all my characters. I rarely spend a lot of time in battle, so that strength portion is usually kind of worthless to me. If I'm gonna do any kind of heavy battle, I tend to dismount my horse first. Oh, what we should do though is get pretty. We'll get the cloak on, and we'll put our fine dinnerware on our head here. Excuse me, the sinuses are still a little bit soft from my week of illness. Don't mean to make all the juicy nasal noises in your ears. Ooh, naked HD, huh? Online strips without clothing? Sounds pretty hot. Nobody click on that. Gotta love the bots. Thank you, Strudel. Appreciate you. Wow, I am taking the scenic route to Bethardum's here, aren't I? Where is this place? Oh, there it is. Got all turned around. Here I am, heading for Helgen. And just turning circles around Bethardum's. Oof, you got them all. Guess I'm asleep on the job again. No worries. That's why I got like 17 of you. Being a Karn moderator is not a lonely job. If nothing else. What's going on here? Is that Forsworn, or is this a bandit? Or is it just a hunter? Doesn't look like Forsworn. Wow, okay.
Oh well, must have run off.
On his comment about time to get pretty caught my eye, so I was looking right at it. Yeah, Gavin's getting pretty while the bots are getting naked. Wow, okay. Afflicted are out in full force here, aren't they? These guys tend to be, you know, their armor tends to be a little hodgepodge, but their weapons and a lot of their equipment seem pretty high level, so... Ah, got me with the puke.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
What does that actually do to me? I know with Imperius, with the Argonians, it kills armor rating. It dissolves armor like acid spit. But it's not the same thing for the afflicted. I think it just does maybe disease damage or poison damage. Do I have any potions of resist disease? That would be nice. Or cure disease? I know I have plenty of cure disease. But it doesn't seem to be a lasting status effect, so not too concerned about using potions to cure it. But if I have a resist disease... No, I don't. Should have mixed some up before I headed here, but I think we'll be okay. Well, I think the regular resist magic will also work. Just not be as strong. Let's get upstairs.
Oh, no, you don't.
Hey, be careful.
Ooh, she's tough.
I'm not gonna.
Well, somebody's losing their lunch.
Mercy!
Nice job, Eric. Okay, so, Gavin isn't really one for wanton just killing. Wanton killing, not wonton killing. He can kill some wontons. He's killed a few wontons in his day, that's for sure. He loves good food. But wanton killing, no. But he has killed for profit. That is what they do. That's basically what a bounty is. You go kill a bandit leader for money. And, you know, this Daedric artifact is going to be quite valuable and useful to him. So, you know, maybe he's willing to do some killing for it. And these people seem pretty dangerous. They're not exactly innocent. They didn't want to talk to us. They weren't friendly, so, you know, maybe he's doing the province a favor by eliminating them. Those are my thoughts on it anyway. I feel like there was a Dwemer chest or something in here before you went in the door, but I'm not seeing it now. Back here somewhere? Nah. No bigs. Is there resist disease? I believe there's an effect for it. I don't know if there's a potion you can mix. Oh, here's the chest. There's definitely cure disease potions. I was fairly certain that there was a resist disease. Let's actually, there's a way I can check. Maybe not. I thought that there was an enchantment effect anyway. Maybe not an alchemical effect. Cure disease, disease resistance. Yeah, it's an alchemy thing. Or not an alchemy, an enchanting thing. Excuse me. So you are correct, Carnet. Can't make a resist disease potion, but I could get an enchantment. Okay. Still have command active in my left hand. We'll have to remember that.
What do you think these devices were for?
It's been so long since I've done this dungeon that I really have no idea where any of the enemies are stationed. So that's why I'm creeping and quiet. Because I'm a little scared and very apprehensive.
Someone there.
What was that?
Come on!
Cowards, every one of them.
Anyone else?
Huh?
Are we cool? All right. Sometimes folks with specific factions don't always work well with the command spell.
Hello? Who's there?
Sometimes they refuse to fight their fellow faction mates. And sometimes they're even aggressive toward you if you're fighting one of their friends.
Come on!
Oh, blue chunks on us again. Hit us with the chunks. Yeah, Gavin's gonna need to give his armor a good cleaning after this. He's definitely due for a bath after this dungeon dive, that's for sure. Will Karn survive this Periite boss battle? Most likely. Oh god, I hope so. If Orchendar is low enough level to be affected by my command spell, and I can actually hit him, because enemy mages in Skyrim tend to be really squirrely and hard to hit with slow projectile spells. Am I just backtracking? Am I going back the same way I just came? I think I am. Yeah, I definitely just came through this way. Off-topic opinion. For me, there are only 3 things worth spending money on. Video games, motorcycles, and family. Well, food is very worth spending money on. In my opinion. Caffeine. Very much worth spending money on. But yeah, I think you hit most of the important things beyond that. There are ways these days that you can play legally play AAA games without spending a dime too. I think Destiny is free to play. Halo is free to play. Oh, I can't pick that. Warframe is a great free-to-play game. I mean, yeah, I don't know how many good RPG. Oh, Lost Ark is free-to-play too. I think that's a pretty good RPG. From the sounds of it, I haven't played it myself yet. But you still need a computer or a console capable of playing such games.
Is someone there?
Oh, he warded it. Okay. We're gonna need some resistance here. I think I have more resist magic potions in here somewhere. Just need to favorite them. Maybe I don't have potion of resist magic. Alright, well, we got all the elements. Take him out of the equation there. Oh.
It is a shame that was necessary.
Okay, that was a little rough. You may not be feeling the tension with these encounters, but I certainly am. Mages are still tough. Especially if I can't get that command spell off. That time he blocked it with the ward. I think that there are illusion spells through Arcanum that, and maybe even Odin, that allows me to break wards. So I might look into that as a anti-mage option.
Never should have come here.
Gotcha. Alright, now you guys fight each other. Go ahead and puke all over each other. Oh my god, she went down easy. This guy's probably rough.
Come on.
Some high-level archers. I don't like it.
That takes care of that. Eh?
Haha, found you.
Someone else upstairs. Oh, there he is.
Come on, come on.
Stabbing Gavin.
That went pretty well, all things considered.
You stalking someone up there? No. Okay.
What are
are you doing?
You took offense to that? Couldn't see why. Just a friendly massage. Yeah, some of these afflicted are pretty tough. We're at the point here where it's going to really sting if he bites it. Yeah, indeed. I think we've had plenty of time to get to know and love this character, yeah? Trying to keep an eye on encumbrance there. Might have to offload onto Eric here soon. Did I pull that lever? I don't have any recollection of doing it. I remember hearing the noise, but I think it was from the chest. Home upkeep and medical care here. Yeah, indeed. I meant not counting the necessary stuff to survive and live. I see. So discretionary spending.
What magic powers them?
Maybe I did unlock that because now it's locked. Or maybe I just took too long. Oh, chocolate. Yeah, definitely chocolate. I would put that under the food umbrella. Not into sweet stuff. I rarely eat something sweet because I keep a good diet. My day is basically make money, eat, go for a ride, work out, sleep. So my body is like pure. Both of chemicals and girls. So basically all the fun stuff. No, I can appreciate how tough that is. So I do applaud your efforts there. I missed.
Thanks a lot.
Eric, you gonna fight back?
It is a shame.
Here we
that
go.
was necessary.
That was quite the spin there, wasn't it? These ponder moons are really affecting visibility here. Okay. Looks like one of the afflicted down there stepped on one of the traps. Ooh, okay. Are we gonna get some automatons here? Automata? Yep, indeed.
Oh, no.
Just the two of them, huh? Just the two of us. Rolling on our balls, just the two of us. You and I. Oh, the bots are in rare form today.
The stories don't say why the dwarves disappeared. I wonder if their machines turned on them.
Well, if their machines turned on them, Eric, you'd think you'd see some remains here and there, right? But their remains aren't even around anywhere, which leads me to believe they were transported. Either somewhere on this plane of existence or to another one. Or they were transformed. Somehow magically transformed, so probably not into an automata. Or automaton.
Found you.
Thank you.
Going to enjoy killing you.
Don't you puke on my friend.
That went pretty well, all things considered.
He is my friend to kill.
I'm on your side.
For now. It's just a temporary thing. Okay. So far, so good. How's our encumbrance? Still looking good. Eric, have some courage. Had to hide the bot posts because I'm not old enough to read them. It was an 18+ stream.
Now you're mine. Get them!
Eric. Eric needs a little target practice, I think. Ooh, we got a note. What does that say? Afflicted's note. Orchendor has gone down to the airdrome. He believes some of the old Dwemer machines down there will help him commune with our blighted lord. Anything good in here? What's that? Another letter? Beloved Duframe, I know you thought me a fool to leave Ghoul alone? Or is that cool? With you and the others, but I couldn't abandon our children to the wasting sickness. Whatever horrible fates you may have guessed for us, however, are probably far from the truth of what has happened. I send this letter in hopes that it will soothe the worried mind. Maybe a week after you left with the rest of the healthy folk, I was patrolling the low wall by foot. Even our poor Kelter had taken the illness and was unfit to ride. I was praying that no bandits would be foolish enough to risk infection for our trifling goods. Then, outlined against the pyre light of the days lost, I saw a long figure marching towards the village. The stranger was a Somerset elf who introduced himself as Orchendor, and with him came a change in destiny for the folk of Cool Alone. Cool Alone, Cool Alove. Orchendor walked among our people without fear of the wasting sickness that had taken root in the marrow of every remaining villager, myself included by now. For days he ate and spoke with us, learning each name. He calmed the folk in a way my lying prayers could not. Spirits became cheerful that days before awaited bleakly in death's parlor. Orchendor assembled us then, crowding the villagers into Coulette's barn. She being the most badly stricken at that time, and unable to move without being carried by Orchendor himself. The good elf then gave us tidings that none could have guessed. He claimed that the sickness was not a cause on our village as we were sure it had been. Rather, Orchendor insisted it was a boon, a beacon which drew him to us. He told us that he served the Daedric Prince Permadeath. I know what you're thinking. We burned Dina and Lucas not 3 years before, after all. Cool Alone would not have suffered the heresies of a Daedra worshipper in our midst. Yet we did. Not only that, but we raptly heard what he had to say. Maybe you think we were too sick, too weak, but we weren't. Orchendor apologized for our dead, saying he came with all haste to Cool Alone. None had perished since his arrival, though several seemed on the brink in the hours before. He wanted to take us to a new home, a place where we could live out our days in worship of Permadeath as his chosen, his afflicted. Nobody refused. Some were carried in carts and litters, but all made the trek with Orchendor across the border into Skyrim, leaving Cool Alone on an empty, haunted place. An empty, haunted place. We have since lived in refuge with ruins, the ruins of an ancient dwarven city. Our afflicted live with us, many with similar tales to that of Kul alone, bound together by our divine infection. Though you could say we are all sick, the effects of the sickness no longer diminish us but give us strength. We heal ourselves with liquors and tinctures that other men would call poison. Orchendor keeps us safe here by the blessing of our Prince Periite. I am now an apostle of the afflicted, tasked to disseminate the teachings of Periite to our afflicted. And so, sweet Dufresne, the spirit of Kul alone, lives on. We will never blame you for abandoning us that day, now long past. In truth, I am saddened that you were not likewise chosen by Periite to awaken with these oozing lungs. Oh, I know something about oozing lungs these days. Periite preserve you, dear husband, and know your children are well. Okay. So Orchendor had Periite's favor and lost it somehow. For some reason. So he seems like a fickle entity, to say the least. Yet, we're going to need his help against this dragon menace, that's for sure. Whoa! Okay, that scared me. Ouch. I forgot that they explode. Let me catch up here. This playthrough is very helpful when you want to chug water. Okay. I've been playing Spore all day. It's an old... Oh, hey, Loki. Solitude, AJ, and Loki. Welcome, welcome. Been playing Spore all day. It's an old... But yeah, that's the thing where your little organism evolves and stuff. Bro played Spore when I was like 7, and I loved that game. Yeah, it's in my library, but I don't think I've ever actually played it. I made Mentally Disabled Unicorn. Okay. Played it when I was like 57. Oh, I get it. Play on numbers. It's very much a classic. It's a good game. Been playing for years and always go back, especially since right now, as Sims just so effed up, but is unplayable because not even safe. Oh, that sucks. I was doing a good story in Sims, but it's just gone downhill in the last few months, and I haven't already since Sims 4 came out. But oh god, save her. Yeah, that sucks when a bug destroys a playthrough. I may be the only adult human I know who's never played Sims. Ooh, Sims is fun. I enjoy Sims. I never played Sims, to be honest. It seemed like such a Facebook mom game to me. Well, there's nothing wrong with being a Facebook mom. I played it. And I've enjoyed it. Just the randomness of that. Whoa, okay. Missed.
A lot.
Oh boy. Alright, now the afflicted are joining the party. Let's see if I can command one of them here. Okay, that's good. Fire bad. Okay.
Hey, be careful.
I also have popping candy chocolate. Man, I want some chocolate. Everybody's talking about chocolate now. I guess this is payback for making Wind keep getting hungry on her stream. Kept talking about that mac and cheese and meatballs. My mouth is watering now. I think the wife and I are due for a date night tonight. Maybe I can convince her to go for a place with pasta and meatballs. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, where to? I saw some stairs leading up. Now this dungeon has a lot of like alternate paths, and It's really winding. Lots of different places to go. This looks like it goes out to another area, the upper district. All right, let's see what's in the upper district. I have these really good salted dark chocolate caramels. Oh, we got a subscriber, Solitude AJ. Oh yeah, you just said you subscribed. Well, welcome aboard. Thanks for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Small channel. Every subscription goes a long way at this point. I think at 500 subscribers, I could start making community posts, which is nice because if I'm going to miss a week or a stream or something, I don't have to rely on, you know, people being on the same discords as me, you know? Okay, well, I don't think there's any other way down from here, so I think this was just to get to the, to this chest up here. I only eat salmon and water. Man, I do not envy that diet. Nothing against salmon. I do like salmon every once in a while. I'm not a huge seafood eater. And if I'm eating seafood, I usually like it to be like shellfish or whitefish. Something a little more firm. I love mahi-mahi. Salmon tends to be a little fishy for me. But I like it from time to time. You know, cod, halibut, that kind of thing. Good stuff. We do have a new crab place that opened up right down the street. The Angry Crab. We've had it before, just not the new place here that just opened up close. We usually had to drive a bit to get there, so... Whoa! Chop chop, Eric.
Thanks a lot.
Haha, jump stab. Okay, we're pretty tough. The one-handed damage is really coming into its own on legendary difficulty here. That is good. Thornham's Dwelling. Okay, once we take care of these guys. What got me? Alright, collecting heads.
All things considered.
I feel like that was meant to be a decapitation and the head ended up not coming off. Or maybe it was just like that spinny, slashy one. Anyone else? We'll check out this dwelling over here. Salmon is a bit too fishy for me. Yeah, I think you did it right, Loki. Sometimes it can be a little fiddly, that bot. Maybe you have to be a moderator to use it. I didn't think you had to be.
I don't like what we've become.
Ouch. Can I get her? Yeah, got her. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I think you can, maybe it's, yeah, it might just be the add command. I think you can get a random quote if you're not a moderator. How are we doing on encumbrance? Getting close there. Just about time to offload on Eric here, all the extra stuff. All right, Eric, come here, bud.
Still here.
You type 2 instead of 2.
Of course.
All the heavy stuff. You get all the heavy stuff. Okay.
Let me know
That
if you
should
need
do it for
anything.
about now. We got anything else in here? Apprentice, I can't open with a lockpick, but I can get with a chop chop. Biography of the Wolf Queen. I'm guessing this is conjuration. Oh, it's speech. Okay. I'll take speech. That's a good one. Okay, there goes the new controller. So I got one of these Xbox Elite controllers just because I was spending a fortune on AA batteries with the regular Xbox One controller that I had. So I shelled out for I think it was 130 bucks or 120 bucks for this. It was on sale for this Elite one, but it has a rechargeable battery built into it. So it should pay for itself. I've been buying batteries in bulk like every time I go to Costco. And depending on how rumbly the game is with the force feedback in my controller, like Cyberpunk is a bad one. Elden Ring has some harsh rumble with it too. Depending on how aggressively the game wants to rumble, I just eat through batteries like nobody's business. So at least this one, I can just plop it down on the charging deck, on the charging station when I'm done playing, and then it charges it right back up. But it also has these little paddles that you can reprogram on the back of the controller, which is nice because I can equip and unequip while I'm moving. Normally I'd have to take my thumb off of either the right stick or the left stick in order to use my D-pad hotkeys. But now I can access them from the back of the controller without having to take my thumbs off the sticks. But they tend to have a little bit of a hair trigger on them, so now I'm going to be hitting hotkeys until I get used to it randomly. Make sure I still have my potions. Excuse me. Just eat through batteries like nobody's business. Yeah. I mean, I don't limit my diet to salmon and water, but I also don't expand it to batteries.
It's amazing. This place is so well preserved. There isn't even a hint of rust.
You don't bully my dyslexia. Bots are selective. You have to be the chosen one, both in terms of Naked HD and our bot. Indeed, indeed. Double ad. How about that? Never can remember the format either. It looks like you had it. I think it's just being finicky because it didn't work for Loki. It worked for Strudel, and then it seems like it didn't work for the Wind. But maybe because it's a duplicate, it just didn't add it. When I use controller, I use a wired one, so no battery issues or risk of connection loss. Plus, I prefer the classic 360. Yeah, I don't mind wired either until I went wireless for a couple years, and then I went back to wired because I do have the charging cable, the USB charging cable for my Xbox controller, and it makes it so that I don't have to use batteries. But then all of a sudden the wire became annoying. The cable became really annoying, and I was like, man, it's just worth it just to pay for the batteries to have a wireless controller, not cluttering up my desk. I didn't used to mind it, but now I do. I've been spoiled. What do we got down here? Let's see if I can command this guy from it. Oh, no, he dodged it. You little punk. Ah, all right. These archers really hurt too. Let's do this. I don't see any mages down there, but I do want to fortify light armor one-handed and block. And if I can get this guy to help. Ah, I just missed. All right, got him. Okay.
What was that?
So that'll help a little bit. I can get one of these guys down here too. Maybe even the archer. Okay, now the archer should take on the mage there. There was a mage there after all. Okay. We'll let them take care of each other. Alright, mage taken care of. Now I can just clean up the mess here. The stragglers. Had a bit of a fall through the terrain there, it looks like. Alright, friend. Nothing personal. I know we just met, but, you know, we've become BFFs and everything, but
With fire,
I feel like you're gonna turn on me as soon as possible. Have a fascination with fire? What the hell are you talking about? That sounded kind of judgmental. Ooh, Dragon Knight heavy armor. That might look good on Eric, huh? Fancy. Alright. We'll play dress up a little later, Eric. Kind of busy right now. Speaking of Eric, though, I keep forgetting to cast the courage spell on him. Buff him up a little bit. And also help with illusion skill progression. Okay, this spot looks like a prime place for an ambush, so I'm a little uneasy. Some glowing spores here. Looks nice with the emissive lights, though. That looks really cool. I dig it. Oh, okay. We got some guests here. They really like the claws, don't they?
Is someone there? Come on, come on!
We got an archer up there too. Wonder if I can hit her from here.
Thank you.
Ooh, I got her. Nice. Got her with the doppelganger.
Watch it.
That should keep her busy up there, the archer anyway, for a while. And I'm encumbered. Eric, help me out here.
What can I do for you, friend? Of course.
Feel like a sitting duck here with that archer up there on that balcony, but I'm gonna be a sitting duck anyway if I allow myself to stay in an encumbered state. So we'll offload some of this stuff.
Let me know if you need anything.
Okay. Continuing on. So far, beyond, you know, a rogue archer with a high level bow and archery skill causing us some pain. The afflicted here haven't really been too much of a threat. Command spell didn't work all the way there. It got the automaton off of our back, but they still didn't like Eric for some reason. What's this lever do, I wonder? Oh, sorry, Eric. I feel like a dick. Now I think, yeah, there are some over here.
What was that? Over here we go.
Okay, mage goes down. Eric, you want to take a swing? There you go.
That's the end of that.
Ouch. You coming after me? Wow, that really hurt. Deathly Pall. No, alteration, can't use it, but we can sell it. Looks like we got the movement speed buff from Ponder this time around.
Come on! Shame that was necessary.
Okay, took care of them easily enough. Ooh, okay, this is a very long dungeon, isn't it? A study, huh? Why don't you get like rechargeable? Well, they're expensive and they don't really work all that well in my experience. The rechargeable AA's. Feel like I wasted my money when I tried wireless and hated it. Well, it used to be that wired controllers had less input latency, but they're pretty much on par now. Even with I think PlayStation 5, it's actually slower to go through the cable than it is to go through Bluetooth. So there's no gameplay advantage to having them wired now with the newer controllers. Maybe with the older Xbox 360 stuff, you have an advantage going wired though. I used to not mind wireless at all, for sure, and I totally understand your thought there, and it does actually save a lot of money on batteries. Love my wireless mouse, but sadly so do my cats. Oh man, I bet that's a good time. It's a good way to exercise though, chasing the mouse everywhere. Do you have Lydia with you? Because that was her voice. No, that's it's a pretty standard voice. That was one of the bad guys. Yeah, Lydia shares her voice actor with a lot of other people in the game. And I am running a dialogue overhaul. RDO, I think, relationship dialogue overhaul, and probably some other stuff that does actually add lines of dialogue to NPCs that share the same voice actor. So that might have actually been one of Lydia's lines. Yeah, that Dragon Knight armor looks really cool, huh? Oh, you still haven't been back to your second chapter yet. You've been procrastinating back. You know, you gotta follow your bliss. Sometimes you just need a break, right? You'd say I'm a bad wolf. I've been watching Doctor Who and just came to mind because Latariel's a werewolf. There you go. Eric has a new piercing, indeed. All right. Let's see what's going on in this Bethardum study. Now these things come from the Leviathan Axe mod, coming from God of War. Gavin here is a sword wielder. He's a swordsman, pretty purely. So he's not going to be using that axe, but the crafting materials for it do, they are quite valuable, especially for their value to weight ratio. So I do pick them up. At some point, I'll have like a barbarian character or a warrior character that has some smithing skill and can take advantage of that axe. But the rogue is not a smith, and therefore is not going to take much advantage of a modular axe. Ooh, a glass whip. That looks fancy. Chips, dips, chains, whips. Starting to get some really cool high-level loot here too, which is kind of exciting. Get to start seeing some of the really cool stuff in the game, in the leveled lists that you tend not to see very often in a Permadeath series, just because the characters don't really tend to last that long. God, this place is huge. No idea where I'm going, by the way. It's been a long time since I've done Bethartums. So, it is entirely possible that I am entirely lost. I have been making a mental map of where I've been and where I'm going. So I might be okay. No, nobody heard anything.
Is someone there?
Don't fall. Oh, that was almost a bad fall there.
Thank you.
Oh, Eric! We lost Eric. Paralysis for everyone. Okay. She's still alive? Oh, she was a tough one. Oh, she's still alive too.
It's done that. Team, eh?
Oh, yeah, we make a great team, Eric. You're the one who falls off a ledge, and I'm the one who... I wonder if he's worth going back for. And I'm the one who cleans up your mess. Oh, you won the ME6 coffee game, huh? He finally gave you coffee. Such a stickler.
I knew it. Oh, no.
Ah. Do I still have some poison left on the blade? I do. Nice.
Well with me, all things considered.
You think so? Well, yeah, you didn't fall off any ledges this time, Eric. That's a step in the right direction. Anyone else? Anyone else? There was our friend down there who took a dip in the drink. I don't know if he's gonna make his way back up, but we've got to keep vigilant for that, just in case. Pretty sure I've been through all of this before. Bethartum's Arcanex. Have I been in there? Maybe not. That was an awesome death dive. It definitely was. Okay, now I think we're gonna run into some automata here. Yeah, there they are. This place looked familiar to me. Oh, just missed. That really hurt too. Ow. Got him, so he's gonna fight those spheres, I think. Among some other things, I guess. Ah! Pillar got in the way. Poor little worker spider over there is really taking on everybody. Are you okay, Eric? Okay, we're gonna go a little bit over time here. Hope you guys don't mind. But I really want to get through this quest before I call it a stream. We have reached my 3-hour time limit here, but I just can't leave it here. You know how it is. Ouch. Okay. Alright, that was a whole lot of metal clanging and banging into each other. Did someone say whips? Whips. Cool whip. Yeah, I think the only kind of whip that the wind does not care for is cool whip. Anything over here? This looks like a prime spot for like a hidden treasure chest or something. And nothing. Who's next? We're getting close to our Chandor, but there's probably going to be a doofus over here. Nothing. Probably going to be triggered when I open up this chest. No? It's not attacking me just to spite me. Oh. And Loki's back. Relax, everybody. Loki's back. Or cease to relax, because now he's back. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, should be okay. I think command works against Dwarven Centurions. Ooh, that didn't seem to work.
What's that?
Auto-aim is going a little wonky on me here. There we go, got him. I was pretty sure it worked. Wah. I need some vegetable soup. Oops, not resist shock. Flashbacks of the Forge Master there. That was a tough fight too.
Oh, no.
Ouch.
Quite a team, eh?
Okay, that hurt. That could have been bad really quickly. Okay, so yeah, I've been kind of plowing through these enemies here, but that should just serve that as proof that we're still on legendary difficulty here. And that enemies do a lot of damage if they do manage to hit me. That could have easily been death right there. So this is definitely no walk in the park. Oh god, more of these.
Someone there. Ha! Found you.
Oh, sorry, Eric.
I'm on your side. It is a shame that was necessary.
Oh man, these things are scary in swarms, aren't they? They bite pretty hard with their little claws. Their little pokers. Their little stabby bits. Nothing doing. Already came this way. Gotta be getting closer to it, or Chendor now. Oh, jeez. More dwarven portals here. Anybody? Okay. Let the chaos begin! Also doing some coloring while watching. It's a Loki quote book. Oh, nice. I've ordered over 40 coloring books, not counting the 4 I just ordered today. Gotta do something to keep you busy. Some of those pages that you've shown on Discord too have looked really nice. I'll show you my stabby bit. Oh boy. Oh boy. Loki always trying to show off the stabby bits. Always looking for an excuse. There he is. There's our guy. Oh, it didn't work.
That it? That your best?
Alright, we need shock, frost, fire. One-handed, light armor. We'll go illusion. Maybe I can get him with the illusion now.
Thanks a lot.
Get him with command. Now that I buffed my illusion. Yeah, no, not working. And this guy likes to teleport all over the damn place. Ah, paralysis still works on him though. Doesn't keep him from teleporting though. Where the hell is he now? He's injured. Oh, nope, he's still there. Okay. Woo, okay. Orchendor's tough. Paralysis really took care of him though. Chrysamir, this is a unique sword, I think. Pretty nice. Not the rapier type, so health regenerates 30% faster. Not bad. Might give that to Eric, actually. How you doing, Eric? Feel better about that? I was actually not looking forward to the Orchendor fight. The teleportation is really tough. And he is just a strong enemy to boot. I got a little worried there when the command spell didn't work. That's actually been my biggest crutch. But the second biggest crutch is the paralysis poison, and that seemed to work just fine. So, crisis averted. Right now we need to figure out a way out of here. We should find a lift back out to the outside real close here. Just don't forget the boss chest here. And we are over encumbered. We are cucumbered.
Can I help you?
Don't get any wise ideas there, Loki.
Of course.
Hey, Tom Moole, welcome aboard. And Python High Adder. Welcome, welcome. I'm afraid to tell you, you're catching us right at the tippy end. Oh, damage, not wait. The tippy end of our stream here. I am already over time. I usually end this at the top of the hour, but we've gone about 10 minutes over. See, I knew it. I knew it, Loki. You had to make some comment about the cucumber. All right. Well, I think that's it for this stream. We've made it. What did we do? What did we do? Let's recap for the folks who came in late. Well, we wanted to become Thane of Solitude. That was our first goal for the stream. We were able to clear out Wolfskull Cave for Falk Firebeard, the steward over there. And then that gave us enough affinity with Jarl Elisif that she felt like she could trust us putting Torig's Warhorn back at the Shrine to Talos out here outside of Whiterun. So we did that. We were able to dispatch of the Thalmor patrol that attacked us afterward. We did come in contact with another Thalmor patrol that didn't seem to want to kill us right away. So I'm thinking we got out of that. Actually, let's go ahead and fast travel back to the Shrine of Pariite here because we hoofed it all the way over here and there's no point in backtracking. We also found the helmet for Noster, the Eagle Eye. Wow, we're looking up Gabin's skirt there. And then we spent the rest of the time doing the Pariite quest. The thought here is that Spellbreaker is going to be quite useful against dragons. Let's take off this ridiculous crown. Because we're not really skilled in restoration, so the wards are not going to be really all that useful for us when dragons do start attacking randomly. But Spellbreaker has a built-in ward, so that should be useful when we start fighting dragons in their dragon breath.
All things are in their order, and Orchendor roams the pits. His betrayal will be punished, and your obedience is rewarded.
Okay. I like being rewarded, but what will become of the afflicted now?
Did you leave any alive?
I was not able to.
The afflicted are mere vessels for my blessing.
I guess I could have just, you know, spammed illusion spells and not killed them. Now I feel bad.
And my own.
Well, that's kind of dark.
Overseer will replace Orchendor when the time comes. For now, all is clear.
There might be a few left that we missed. I hope so. This might, you know, have something to do with the dark turn that Gavin needs to join the Dark Brotherhood to unlock those master level trainers and his skills, though. I'll have to think on it. Interesting thought. Very well. Goodbye.
Embrace order and hard truth, mortal. Goodbye.
I'll have to think on it. But this very well could be that dark push that Gavin needed. Interesting. But we did get, let's see, Spellbreaker. I think we should have. There it is. Blocking creates an impenetrable ward. Kind of gaudy looking, but it should go well with the ethereal crown anyway. But yeah, okay, I think that finally does it for this stream. Thank you everybody for joining me. I had a great time. Sorry for those who just are making their way in. It was good seeing you though, Tom and Python. Thank you for dropping by and saying hi at least. Yeah, we made it through day 13, Unlucky 13. I almost called it like stream 12.5 or something just to skip that unlucky number, but you know. Let's see. Strudel, don't think it's far from the truth. I bet he will slip when fighting a dragon or something. Yeah, I've had some not so good deaths. I know that the character is going to die at some point. I just hope it's a good death, which is why I called the series that. I'm kind of like that old orc that you find looking for a good death out in the wilderness. That was the whole premise and inspiration for this stream. Thank you for sharing your world. Oh, well, thank you for partaking and joining. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Always a pleasure to spend part of my weekend playing my favorite game with some of my favorite people. So thank you for joining. Do show some love to Strudel, the moderator in the chat. She has a long-running written series based on the Skyrim world. So if you enjoy high fantasy fiction, do check that out. It's hard to do any better. And also the wind is floating around here somewhere. She's blowing around. There she is. Do click on her Twitch link and give her a follow. She has some great streams as well. You will see a lot of familiar faces in her chat as you've seen here. So if you enjoy hanging on with hanging out with us, you can see a lot of us over there too. Oh, she's a lot more than one of the moderators in the chat for sure. Her moderator duties cannot be underappreciated, but she is a lot more than that. She's a very talented and lovely individual, and I feel fortunate to call her a friend. So thank you all. Do show those people some love. Magus80 also probably is completing, just finishing up on his character now with his latest mod list, so do show him some love too. Oh, and Haster's here too. I don't know that Haster has any content that he produces regularly, so I would give him a shout out, but I do also enjoy Haster's company. And Loki. Also Loki. Good to see Loki. And everybody else. Thank you, everybody. I will make sure not to make you nauseous as I leave, or nauseated. Yeah, until next time, next week, be well. And take care of yourselves, okay? And I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.